camera.
Oh!
Oh shoot. Alright. Let's do the intro. Alright, gang. Woo. It's always good to be back on camera. I don't know if this light is a bit too harsh on me, but I think we'll make it work. Alright. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Let me get my stats first so I don't mess up anything. So first and foremost, I want to thank you guys so much for the views that have been picking up on every video. I don't understand what it is, but it's amazing. Like the things that you guys are doing, your support. Maybe you don't realize it because I'm not on YouTube.
Is this nigga serious?
I'm not on the channel as much. I think the last time I posted was 3 weeks ago. But I have a valid reason. Like I swear, the past I think two, 3 weeks, I've just been studying. Like I've been mad busy, putting my head in books, and now we're at the end. We're at the end. What's the saying? Or there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. So now we're at the end, bro. We've come through the tunnel. Now we're here, and 58 views on a video I posted 3 weeks ago. And the previous one celebrating 30 subs, 66 views. The numbers are insane. 39 subs after 1 month. We basically nearly just one more, and we've basically. I'm not even gonna say it, bro. I think we'll hit 50. I think we'll hit 50. The way everything's going, it's amazing, bro. 1 month, and we've already added 10 new people. First and foremost, I have to thank you guys, and I appreciate the love that the love and support that you guys give me and everyone that supports me. You know, there's never any time where I feel like I should stop doing this, even if the views weren't there, the subs weren't there, the progress wasn't there. But I honestly, when I do these videos, I sit down and I write like everything I wanna speak about and the things I wanna edit with. I think about this certain stuff, and I just wanna make sure when I present a video it's better than the last. That's always the thing that I come with, and I'm just forever grateful, man. Thank God. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, so now that the apology and the appreciation has been out of the way, let's progress. I think today's video, we're just gonna keep it nice, little, short, sweet, you know what I'm saying? So, editor Panache here, man. I just realized this video was not short and sweet, but I did put a lot of effort. Yeah, I found out that 67% of the people that view the content is not subscribed. So I beg you guys, go down and hit that sub button. I appreciate it. We're talking about you can. I think this past week, you know, during past few weeks actually, during this whole studying and, you know, staying away from posting and, you know, creating content, it's made me realize that, you know, you can do anything you set your mind to. I was thinking while I was studying, I was like, a lot of people do tertiary education and they study so hard, and I just sat there and I was thinking to myself, well, after I've finished studying, is this something that I would love to do afterwards? It seems like more of a chore than actually something that's, you know, more enjoyable. I guess the process of getting everything done is satisfying, but in the end it's like, are you really happy with what you want to do, you know? And that made me think, it's like, I've just created so many opportunities for myself, or I still can create so many opportunities for myself, because I know the potential I have and what I can do with myself. And I feel like YouTube or content creation, be it Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, whatever I plan to do, I think I can really do well in whatever environment I plan to put my mind to. I think everyone can do that because there is untapped potential in everybody, you know. And the first lesson I just want to put out there is do not waste time. Time is against every single individual. Time is against you, bro. I learned that several times, not even just through damn, I wish I did that last week. Damn, I wish I went to the gym, you know, 2 hours ago. Now I have to study. You know, that type of thing. It's like, for me, most cases, I won't even lie, most cases, it will be like, I'll check my phone. I'm like, okay, cool. I gotta study. I'll set the timer to like, I had a break, 15 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, I added an extra 5.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
Fell asleep. It was dark outside. Yeah, dangerous. That's a danger right there. But still, like, we can make jokes here about don't waste time, but use your time wisely. You know, start today with whatever you want to put your mind towards. Start making content. Start, I don't know, gardening. Start learning. Start studying. Start doing whatever you feel like you can potentially thrive in or that environment, you know. Start a business, whatever it is. If you're watching my content, I just want everybody that enjoys watching this to be inspired, to be like, okay, he's doing that, I also feel like I can start doing something else, you know. And then everybody's just got their own type of motion type of thing. Yeah, that's why I started my own channel. I think when I started this, I was like, I honestly believe that I was doing it more for the fact of, let's just see what happens, you know, let's just see what happens. And I just remember speaking to one of my friends or one of my team members, you know, for St. Dice, about what we could do with the channel. I was like, wow, okay, then let me just think about this. And I remember the night, I was like, okay, you know what, let's just start. And I started, you know, watching certain videos on how to edit, how to do this. If you watch my first video, like, the editing, I won't even lie, is shite. But that's what I'm saying. Don't be embarrassed to start. Just start now and you'll progress from there. And I'm so glad I did start, because if I didn't and I didn't speak to that individual, I wouldn't be here today shooting content to you guys. And I'm so grateful that I did start. And there's a lot of things that I still want to start and I'm going to start. But you know, procrastination is a thief of time. So let's not procrastinate and continue with whatever we want to do. So the second lesson of you can is, do not let anybody limit your dreams. I think a lot of people that, like me personally, I've gotten to the point where you see other people succeed and whatever, and now you start thinking, okay, maybe I can do that. Then you progress with that and you start to reach your limit where you feel like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Then you've got other people that realize you are trying to do something and they'll put you down, and then you start to agree with them. That's the problem that I still kind of face sometimes, you know. I start some things and I feel like, damn, this is tiring. I stop, and then somebody else says, yeah, you should. It's not bad to stop. Get away from those people, bro. Those are the same people that are limiting themselves, bro. You should honestly dream so big, dream so flipping big that it should actually make you scared. Like, it should flipping make you scared. There's one thing, actually, let me get it right now. There's one thing I always wanted to do, right? So I actually got this. It's like, you know, one of those confetti type of things you pop, you know, that type of thing. I actually got this for one of my close friends' birthdays, you know. I thought, why not save it? I think I had like 3 or 2. I had 2, so I popped the one for his birthday, and I thought, why not just save one of these and save it for the 100 sub count. So I'm manifesting these things, you know, and I feel like we can honestly reach that. 39, what's the difference of 61 subs? We can definitely reach that. And yeah, we'll be popping this very soon, I honestly believe. But that's besides the point. Set goals for yourself. even if you don't reach those goals, just know that you're still working towards them and grind even harder. Learn from where you went wrong and change that and just keep progressing. So yeah, dream so big that it makes you scared and work towards those, those fears. Because limits like fear, bro, are often just in your head, and you realize once you start, it's like, what the hell? There was nothing to actually fear in the start.
Yes, sir! This nigga spit.
Another thing, lesson 3, work toward it every day. I think that just adds on to everything I just said prior to, I think, the first 2 lessons. Work toward it every day. Make progress every day. Start small. I remember I was trying to figure out when I started making, not even YouTube, it was actually a shirt, the St. Dice business, the clothing business. I was trying to think to myself, how I'm actually wearing the shirt right now. Shout out St. Dice. I know I said I'm not going to bring it out as much because then people will say, why haven't you done it? How about you just shut your mouth? Okay, let me calm down. But as I was, let's just get back on track. Make progress every day. It's just like the small wins. Just try and make progress every day. Wake up earlier. Maybe you woke up at 9 today. Try and wake up at 8. Maybe the end goal is to wake up at 5. Just make small progress and start realizing that, okay, I'm starting to get the hang of setting rules and discipline for myself, and remember to always remain disciplined, in these moments, even if it's those small progress moments that you decide, okay, I'm gonna start streaming, I'm gonna start making content. Start small. You don't have to be your Kai Sanat, you don't have to be Corey Kenshin, you don't have to be those huge people. What you just need is just a small vision to visualize yourself in that area in life, and you just know, okay, baby steps, 1, 2, 3, and then once you realize how far you've come, when you're going up or you're hiking, they don't tell you to jump your way up. Nobody tells you that. They tell you watch your step, and most cases when you're watching your steps are not huge. They tend to be small, minor steps. And once you realize how far, you don't even realize your progress. You're just taking steps every day. You're progressing. You realize I'm at the top now. And once you're at the top, you realize there's another mountain to climb. So it's just about making small steps and remaining disciplined in whatever you set yourself toward, And I think for me, it's quite hard also for me. I'm speaking about this. I'm trying to work on that also. I think the best way for me to always stay disciplined is to remember what I'm working towards, number 1, and to have somebody who can hold you accountable.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Am I serious, bro? To have somebody who can hold you accountable, to whatever you set yourself toward. You can also hold that somebody accountable also. I mean, I have somebody who's really close with me who I feel like can hold me accountable to whatever it is I want to set myself towards. That, I mean, he's a clown too, but he's my guy, that guy, he's yeah. Okay, lesson 3, surround yourself around those who want to succeed, or have succeeded. This one, I think, is important. It's like that. I think it's that saying where you've got a bottle of water that costs about maybe, I don't know, $2 or maybe even 20 Rand in a normal local store, but at the airport it costs 2 times that. So 2 times that. So you've got a bottle of water at your local store that costs maybe 20-30 Rand, could be, depending on what type of water you drink, and you see that same packaging, that same brand at a different location, your high exclusive locations. I guess we could imprint this on a airports and say, well, it was 20 Rand there and now it's climbed twice or maybe even 3 times, so now it's 60 there. for the same amount of water. The contents of the bottle did not change. It's still the same water that you could drink down there at your local store, but it's just in a different area. That's why its value is perceived to be more. So surround yourself around people that want to succeed. That's when you notice you start upgrading yourself. You start becoming a better individual, or the people around you also start becoming a better individual. That's what you want. And the only way to succeed, I feel like, is to have those people that also want to succeed, and you build a team around those people. And most cases, you will you will most likely never ever succeed without having a team around you, a team of people that know they also want to succeed and you want to succeed, and you just gel together. Those are the most important things to have. Individuals that not only you can help build up, but they can also help build you up. Those types of things. We sharpen each other, and it's important to surround yourself around people that succeed or want to succeed or have succeeded, and learn from them. It's smart to learn from your mistakes. It's even wiser to learn from theirs and fix yours. Last but not least, and I feel this is the most important one, is that you should pray and remember that God has a plan for everyone. This is the most important one, and I feel like everybody should acknowledge this, because the Lord has endless love for everybody on this planet. And the thing is, when people hear about other people speaking about the Lord and whatnot, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, they don't really appreciate the message that's coming across. I feel most of it is just an acknowledgement of, thank you for letting me know that this and that. Actually wait, listen, and process, and just then realize, okay, wow, everything around us was built by God, everything. So why, when you're on let me make this analogy, right? When you're on the bus and the bus driver is driving, or you get onto the bus, you don't care who the bus driver is. All you care about is that you're going from point A to B, right? You don't worry about how you're gonna get there. You even sometimes maybe put on, I'm not just saying this is you guys in particular, I'm just saying this is even me, I'm including myself here. I don't care who the bus driver is. I don't care their name, where they've been, how old they are, whether they can see, how far they can see. These are all important things for somebody who's driving on the road, but we don't care about who the driver is. Most cases, we just put on our music, we text somebody, tell them, wow, we had a good day, this, that. We don't really care about who the driver is. The point of the bus is to get from point A to B, right? So why do we worry in life when the driver of our lives is God? We shouldn't worry. You should give your worries to Christ, and that's when you realize your life becomes a lot better, because you worry about small things when the best person or the best thing ever around us is the Lord. He's the driver of everything. You shall work hard and he will steer you in the right direction. Yeah, so once again, endless love for everybody. Start believing in yourself, because it's more profitable. And the thing is amazing. Once you start giving your worries to Christ and he starts opening doors, you start believing in yourself. It is more profitable to believe in yourself rather than not to believe in yourself. So putting yourself down gets you nowhere. But if you believe that you can build a community around whatever it is you're trying to do, or build a business, or I don't know, whatever it is your mindset is toward, you can. You just need to keep your faith strong, and remember that your worries should be given to Christ, and just to work hard. That's the only thing you should be doing, honestly, on top of all those other lessons. If there's anything that I want from people to gather from this short, sweet YouTube video, is that last lesson. That's the last lesson. And at the end of this video, I think we've started to make it a new habit, and I think I enjoy this. Let's end off with the verse of the day. 1 Peter 5 verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. So the lesson here is just about being humble. I think that was highlighted in there. And humility, one and the same thing. So humility, it's always to stay humble. I think what I'm gathering from there is that you shouldn't view other people as less than you, because maybe because of their background, their weaknesses, their monetary, how much money they have, those types of things. We shouldn't view people for them. We should just view people as our brothers and sisters in Christ, and that we can bring them up as they can bring us up, you know. And it's better that way. You never know, that same person that you put down, you could be working for them in a few years, and yeah, they'll definitely remember where you left off. But yeah, so just treat everybody fair, and remember that we're all facing different situations in life, and that we should be humble. Yeah, so that's that. Appreciate you guys for that. Hope you guys are having a blessed month, a blessed week, and a blessed day. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Please like and subscribe, and peace.